much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the number 25 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Crimson Tide, not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Blue Devils come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Hand it to the back. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain. And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in 2 gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
Fires to the wideout, and the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Finds a crease, it's Martin. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The handoff. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Finds a tight end down the gut. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, But once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with him. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
Sends it back in motion. Straight ahead, it's Martin. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Wallace. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Defense all over him.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Second down, gonna throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Avoids the punishment with the slide and a good gain on that run.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And, man, it's really nice when you start to have a QB that understands exactly what the situation is. Third down, like my execution, not trying to make big plays. How can I move this?
Touchdown, Penn State! And that one will put them up here in the second half. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Look out! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
The fake and wants to throw. Rushes on. Buried before he can blink. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mahan. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. They'll run it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. right back to the well. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. On the move. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. We've reached a break and Penn State is on top. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on the...
Makes the catch, and he's free. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys...
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Running inside, it's Wallace.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down, it's 2nd and 7. Drops back, it's Washington. They'll run the screen. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Right at the line. Great job by the defense to force this 4th down, but a field goal would make it a 2-possession game.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Oh, pressure's coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wants to throw. It's Mahan. Rush right in his face. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. Drives inside. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter. And 2, 3, 4.
He's going to fire deep. He's got it way down the field. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, going to throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
And he got it! And they're back within a score here in the 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm
turning on the Jets. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because 1st down he got sacked, 2nd in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the 1st down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this 3rd down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
Turns it upfield. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Blue Devils in the hurry-up.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't...
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. This offense has it with really good field position. Turning it on. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Long way to go on 2nd down. And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down.